All right, YouTube, let's review dividends portfolios A, B, and C. Right now, dividend portfolio A is up $176 for a 26% gain. We're going to talk about it all, guys. We're going to talk about a lot of stocks in this video. One thing I want to note is the portfolio seems to have had the dividend reinvestment plan that kicked in. Right now, the cash balance is at 0.02. It's only 2 cents. Let's quickly check what actually happened. I want to just go through it right quick. So we can see that there's been some trades. Let's quickly go down. We can see those paid dividends are starting to kick in. But let's see what actually happened. So right there, we can see that Coca-Cola was purchased, AppV was purchased, and CVS Health Corporation was purchased from that $10 dividend reinvestment plan. The drip features actually kicked in, guys. That's very exciting to see, and I think that's one of the strengths to the M1 Finance platform, and why in some instances I think they are better than Robinhood. I think it's sort of like a stretch to say that they're actually, completely better than Robinhood. There's a lot of features on Robinhood that I do like, but the M1 Finance app does have the drip features that I like, and it seems like the portfolio did just drip $10 back into the portfolio, and it bought my the positions that I'm really down on. So, okay, let's talk about some stocks, guys. Boeing, we're seeing is up 46%. I know that markets in general, the markets have been really sort of flat this week. The Dow Jones was down again, I think, as investors are really just looking at the trading deal, and they're trying to determine whether or not the trading deal is actually just already priced it in, since the markets have gone up so much. I do think that could attribute to the January effect. If you don't know what the January effect is, it's basically investors coming back into the markets and just buying stocks. Usually there's a massive sell-off towards the end of the year, and people just locking in gains and this and that, but in the January effect is when investors start coming back. They start buying stocks, and I think that's what we saw. But right now, the trading war is, a trading deal is being heavily watched, and investors are trying to determine if that's already priced it in or not. But anyway, Boeing up 46%, guys, so that's pretty good right there. IBM up 29%, General Mills up 25%, ExxonMobil up 23%. I think ExxonMobil kind of jumped up. This is I remember this stock being down. Not as high in the portfolio, but right now average share price $65, and the price is sitting at $80 right now. So we can see some more stats here. They did pay a dividend, 92 cents. That's pretty solid for fractional shares. ExxonMobil, I think they are a dividend aristocrat, and they do have a pretty good dividend. So I'm not really sure if they are a dividend aristocrat. I just do know that they pay a pretty fat dividend, which is what this portfolio is trying to do, is trying to compound that dividend. Enbridge up 25%. They've kind of fallen back down a little bit. Target Corporation, I think they had a good earnings report today, up 23%. United Parcel Service up 21%. Ford Company up 17%. 3M Company up 14%. A lot of these stocks are still in double-digit percentage gains. It's really amazing to see. Reality Income up 46%, was really absolutely incredible there. That could be attributed to all those dividends being paid out, those monthly dividends that are kicking in. Iron Mountain up 13%. JP Morgan Chase up 14%. Let's take a look at JP Morgan Chase. I don't really look at bank stocks anymore. I want to see how the banks are doing. $92. I think that's a pretty good average cost. Right now the price is at $104. Have they paid a dividend? Let's just take a look. They did pay a dividend, 63 cents, which is, again, I think that's pretty good for fractional shares. Altria Group up 12%. Altria was really down at one point. I think they hit around $48. It was really oversold. It is a sin stock. Average share price $47. I got in just in time. Right now the price is at $52. Let's take a look at their dividend. They do pay a pretty high dividend. They have not paid a dividend yet, but I'm up 12% on them. AT&T up 11%. And McDonald's up 6%, Verizon Communications up 6%, Dominion Energy up 6%, Coca-Cola down 1%. So this is what happened. This is what the dividend, the drip features start kicking in, and that's the reason why that $10 went to the stocks that I'm down on. I'm down on Coca-Cola. I'm really down on AbbVie, 7% on AbbVie, and I'm actually down on CVS Health Corporation. I'm down 12%. What is going on with the CVS Health Corporation? They were, I thought they were a good buy at that $62 mark, but right now, $54. So maybe an earnings report came out and, investors started getting scared and they started selling off. But again, this might be a good time to buy a CVS Health Corporation. They are everywhere, guys. They are competing with Walgreens as a drug provider, medicine. I like them. I like them, and I like Walgreens. They're everywhere. They're kind of like Walmart. They're just all in your face. Let's take a look if they paid a dividend. Yes, they did, 58 cents. So I'm really down on CVS Health Corporation, but I have pretty good confidence that they will come back, that they will try to bounce back here. The dividend reinvestment, the DRIPS features did invest some into CVS Health Corporation. So that's the reason why that $10 got spread out to Coca-Cola, AbbVie, and CVS Health Corporation, because I am down on those positions. So that's going to, looks like that's it for Dividend Portfolio A. This is actually my Roth IRA. You guys can take a look at the complete stats here. Total gain up $176. So taking account of what's been going on with the Robinhood portfolio and, my dividend portfolio A, going to work and paying those dividends. Right now, the dividends is close to $40, guys. So there's a lot of projects going on. There's a lot of stuff kicking in. The dividends are just all over the place. And this portfolio seems to it just doesn't really care about if the market goes down or not, especially since the drip features are reinvesting that $10 back into the portfolio. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for Dividend Portfolio A. You're watching in Dividend Portfolio A right now, up 26 percentage gain. And now we're going to talk about Dividend Portfolio B, and we're going to quickly see what Dividend Portfolio B has been doing right now, up $76 for a 15 percentage gain. Cisco Systems up some 41%. I'm probably sure that's not accurate, but let's just take a look at Cisco Systems and see what Cisco Systems has been doing. $42 is the average price. Right now, the price is at $51, so that could be a high for Cisco Systems. I don't remember seeing Cisco Systems at $51. They did pay a dividend, so 40-cent dividend. Routers, all that stuff, internet. People need routers, people need internet, people need modems. So Cisco Systems, very surprising to see how they have taken the #1 position in the portfolio. So Bank of America up 17%. So this portfolio is up double-digit percentage gains, which is pretty incredible. Lockheed Martin up 17%. PPL Corporation up 15%. Intel up 35%. I'm sure that's not accurate, but I do think Intel has been spiking up. I think something came out today and they dropped. I was looking at Seeking Alpha report. They were like minus 3% or something like that. Average share price $53. My average share price is $46. The actual price is $53. So let's take a look at dividends. Yes, dividends have been kicking in for Intel, 46 cents. So that's pretty good for fractional shares. Let's continue in the portfolio, guys. Waste Management up 13%. I think they hit a new high. Texas Instruments up 13%. Starbucks Corporation up 13%. They're at all-time highs, too. Colgate is up 12%. Phillips 66 up 12%. Johnson & Johnson up 9%. I really like them. Public Storage up 8%. Caterpillar up 8%. Telus Corporation is up 7%. Home Depot up 7%. Pepsi Corporation up 7%. Duke Energy up 7%. Royal Dutch Shell up 5%. And Pfizer up 0.65%. So I think that's going to do it for the portfolio. Oh, wait, no, that's not going to do it for the portfolio. Walgreens down 6%. So, wow. So, CVS Pharmacy and Walgreens have been getting hitting the chin here. My average share price, $68. Right now, the price is at $63. So, I think that's a That's a pretty good time to buy some Walgreens. I think Walgreens is a dividend aristocrat, so you're getting an above average company at a discount. And again, guys, you want to look at values. You want to look at deals on the market. Walgreens, dividend aristocrat, pretty good dividend. Have they paid a dividend? Yes, they did. 33 cents. They have tumbled down. My average share price is $68, but I think the low is $60, and I think a lot of people jumped. That's when a lot of people really started buying Walgreens, when it hit the $60 mark. It was Amazon scare. But these health drug markets, CVS Health Corporation, Walgreens, they're everywhere, and I'm not a financial advisor, but I will say you do have to take into consideration. You have to look at things. This stock is on sale, and it's a dividend aristocrat. So the portfolio is up 15%. So I just the theme behind this portfolio is I want a portfolio that I can sort of take the money out. I actually did take some money out of this portfolio. In terms of like getting into some of the dividends and reinvesting, not reinvesting, but putting the dividends back into my bank account. I can see that the cash balance is sitting at 124, so stuff is being paid out, and there's a lot of compounding going on with these portfolios. Let's take a look at the complete stats here. Earned dividends is up to $5 now. So, when you have 20 stocks in the sort of pie graph, in a pie chart, you're going to get a lot of compounding. There's a lot of stuff just hitting and compounding back and forth, and dividends are just going up. Getting 50 cents here, 30 cents here, 60 cents here. That stuff adds up over time. So all I got to do is just hold this thing out. I'm up 15%. And I think I'm up some 29% on my dividend portfolio A. So that's actually good to see. You guys are watching Dividend Portfolio B. Total gain $76, guys. So this portfolio is looking pretty good right now. And last portfolio we're going to review is Dividend Portfolio C. Right now, there's a little bit more growth to Dividend Portfolio C, up $102 for a 10% gain. So this one is sort of spiking up a little bit. Let's take a look at Scott's Miracle Grow, up 25%. They are my sort of cannabis weed play. I have been looking at ACB lately, but I like Scott's Miracle Grow. They pay a dividend. They were really oversold some time back. I think this stock got all the way down. $66. And right now, the price is at $82. So when I was looking at this stock, I'm like, man, a stock like this that's at $66 and they pay like a 3% dividend yield, that's pretty good. That's a good buying point. And you know that the cannabis industry is sort of like, it's an early boomer. I would say a lot of people aren't buying into the whole weed sector, but there have been a lot of investors that do like weed, and they have been investing into CGC, ACB, all the weed stocks. So I like this one because it just pays a dividend. And it has paid a dividends of 42 cents and total return $25. It is the number one position in my portfolio. So yeah, cannabis and weed stocks. Good job. United Technologies, I think they're an aerospace stock. They're up 16%. Let's take a look at when I bought this. I'm quite curious. 108, that's a good average price, and 125 is the price right now. So I want to check if they paid a dividend. They probably did. Yeah, 34 cents. That's pretty good. I like Boeing as my favorite defense stock, but United Technologies, they're not fooling around here. Apple, no explanation with them, up 15%. I really like them. I might buy some in my Robinhood portfolio. Abbott Laboratories up 13%. A really good growth health stock. Goldman Sachs, Warren Buffett owns a lot of them. 12%. A.O. Smith up 12%. I like them a lot too. They sell water conductors, water heaters. I think that water is going to replace oil as a commodity. It is just insane how much A.O. Smith was undervalued. I think they hit $42. It was really exciting time to see. General Motors up 11%. Nike up 11%. Consolidated Edison up 10%. Next Area Energy up 9%. I would like to buy more of them, but they're quite expensive right now. Comcast Corporation up 8%. Microsoft 8%. Procter & Gamble up 8%. Dividend Aristocrat. Merrick and Company up 7%. New Residential Investment Trust, a pretty high dividend real estate stock, up 7%. Cardinal Health. I think Cardinal Health was one of the top stocks in my portfolio. I think they dipped. Yeah, let's take a look. Average share price 46. Yeah, so yeah, they did dip. They went back down. I think the stock got up to like $54, and then they started going back down again. It could have been just market sentiment, a lot of fears, people just watching the trading war, and I think they did pay a dividend. Let me check. No, they have not paid a dividend. So they will pay a dividend probably sometime in March. I got to look into that. Valero Energy up 7%. Those companies up 6%. They've been spiking up lately. Wells Fargo up 6%. And Kellogg Company still down 4%. So a lot of food stocks. A lot. Once, what was it? Ticker symbol K? No, was it? Well, not K, but I'm kind of blanking out here. I think it was KHC or something like that. Kraft Heinz. Once they did, all the other food stocks just took a nosedive. So K went down. I think GIS, ticker symbol GIS went down. A lot of these food stocks got hit in the mouth. So Dividend Portfolio C, you guys are watching Dividend Portfolio C right now. The portfolio is up $102 for a 10% gain. So these M1 finance accounts are on fire still. Even with the last couple of days in the stock market, which has not been very good, these M1 finance accounts are starting to compound. The dividends are starting to compound. This one's up $5. Let's take a look at how much I've gotten paid. Oh yeah, I did take some money out of the portfolio and put it back into my savings account. So right now the cash balance is at 0.49. Compound investing, guys. I've spoken it. I'm trying to talk about compound investing. I did in my Robinhood portfolio. I think I bought us another ETF, SPLV or something like that. I still hard shows QQQ, but I'm definitely going to get back into them. I'm trying to compound invest. I want to get paid for doing nothing, and this is the way to do it. Hopefully I could start generating multiple streams of revenue, and I would love to get paid from YouTube. I would love to get paid from dividends. I would love to get paid from, selling stuff on eBay or Amazon, just multiple projects. This is what 2019 is all about. Multiple streams of revenue, because I feel like that is the gateway to financial freedom. If I wanted to obtain financial freedom, I'm going to have to start generating more revenue, and I need to start getting paid for doing as little as possible, so that way my attention can go to other projects that I have in store. But anyway, guys, Dividend Portfolio C, you guys are watching Dividend Portfolio C. Total gain is $102 once again, up 10%. That's going to do it, guys. I'm probably review Dividend Portfolio D another day, maybe later on in the week, but that's going to do it, and I'll see you next time.